Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and today is Friday, June 7th, 2024, even though it feels like October here today. And it is time for my decorative gardening update. Okay, so these are my moonflowers and morning glories that I planted by my trellis, my arched trellis. And they're growing, they're getting there. Not as quickly as I had anticipated, however. So, pretty soon, I'm hoping they're trellising. Trellising, I don't think that's a word. Anyways, let's see. Oh, I have to show you my nasturtium that I planted here in the backyard in this pot. The one that my chipmunk nemesis family was digging around in, so I had to cover it up. They're doing good now. Unfortunately, these are the only ones that are doing well. The ones I planted around the house are growing way too slowly, so obviously not enough sun there. Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Robin. Thank you. Don't want to scare them, so I announced myself. So, look how good they're doing here. They just are lovely. I cannot wait until they start blooming and I can add them to my salads. In fact, I think I could probably take the netting off because they probably have a good enough root system that the chipmunks aren't going to want to hide anything in there again. Okay, so I added a little something here by the bird sanctuary because I'm trying to get color here to attract the hummingbirds. Although everybody in my area, on the next door app, we were talking about this. Nobody has seen any hummingbirds this year, which I find rather concerning. And I'm not sure why, because we usually do get hummingbirds here. Not as much as I used to get when I lived in the desert, but we do get them. So anyways, I just got, picked up some petunias. And there's my hummingbird feeder, but I haven't seen one anywhere. So I got some petunias here. Oops, I need to pinch this one back. So I put some in here, and this one had some blossoms, but I pinched them back, and we have some that are ready to pop up here. So, let's see. I think that's it for the backyard. I'm going to take you around by the house. Okay, so this is the bed on the side of the house, which really didn't have much in it before. We had hostas, but every time they try to come up, I think the chickens are getting them. I haven't gotten any hostas come up this year, and it's very late. And yes, something's eating them. Oh wait, there's one that's coming a little better, but they are late. So anyways, I started planting chives and spearmint around it to keep the chickens out. So this is my spearmint. And I harvested some to put in some tea today and found a few leaves where the moths laid their eggs. My chives. I took the flowers and I'm going to collect the seeds. I had nasturtium planted here, nothing. Oh wait, one is finally coming up. It has been a very long time for that to come up, but there's 3 here. None came up here. I have some coming up here, and I planted them on the same day that I planted them in that planter in the back by the trees. So there's some there, but that's it. So I planted black and orange, and it seems like only one variety is coming up, and I don't know which it is, so I have to wait till they bloom. But everything, I have more mint here, spearmint, and I planted some of my lovage, and since I planted it here, it started growing much quicker. And then I put some of my mojito mint over here. So my 9 bush is not blooming. I am not seeing any signs of any blossoms coming. Now, as you can see, it has dry mildew. And I've been rinsing it like they said, but it keeps coming back. And I have a feeling that could be the reason it's not blooming. And I'm disappointed because it has the most beautiful flowers. There's cement coming up over here too. I did transplant some creeping Jenny from back there to the front because it needs ground cover or something here. And as you can see, I planted 3 nasturtiums there. Only 1 is coming up. 2 are coming up over there. And then I have the creeping Jenny. Oh, did somebody tear that up? I don't know. But again, it's like the hostas, they're not catching a break. I did trim up my azalea a bit. I'm hoping that next year it does even better. Oh no, the wind knocked over one of my planters. This wind is terrible today. So anyways, this is my little, at the flea market, I purchased a vintage little step ladder, and I put my antique watering can on top with some phlox, some creeping Jenny, and then I have not petunias, violas in these pots. This one must have got knocked over a couple days ago because there's no flowers on it now. It had a lot of blossoms on it in there. So I'm going to take you over to the fairy garden. Okay, I'm over by the fairy garden, which is under a black locust tree. And I came out here and I'm going, what is this big plant over there? I didn't put that there. Well, it's a baby black locust tree. So, the coreopsis. Look at that, they're starting to bloom. And, let me see, Shasta daisies. They're not really part, it's in the same bud as, they're starting to get little blossoms. So, I have to do some weed. I just weeded in here, like the other day, and look at that, it just like pops right back up. So anyways, I put a little plastic fence around my fairy garden. Now this is repurposed from, I showed you guys, I took some plastic laundry baskets from Dollar Tree and cut them up so that I can use them to prop up my strawberries so they're not laying on the ground. So I just used it, the leftover pieces, these little fences, for my fairy garden. So I think it looks kind of cute. My son and daughter-in-law liked it. So it is hard for me to get down here with my knee to get you a good look with the camera. But these are the ones I painted from rocks. And then back over to smaller scale ones that I bought. So I'm going to be adding more to it. So anyways, I think I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful.